All right, last video was pretty short. This one probably will be the same. So this is just a slight variation of what we've done, but it's the same idea using the exact same empirical rule. Notice I've kept the small percents down here. They're the ones that I think are most important and easiest to use. Oops. So I don't know what just happened. There we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this problem I kind of made up. It says we're finding the probability. Now, before I go on, before on the previous problems we were finding percents. If I say the probability, then it should be a decimal answer. That's going to be important on your homework. Okay? So we'll do that in a second. We're going to go ahead and find the probability of being between 20 and 29 if the mean, so this is going to be pretty important, the mean is 23 and the standard deviation is 3. So the mean in the curve should always go on this middle line right here. So this is 23. Then remember, to find all the values to the right, you just add the standard deviation, in this case 3. So I'll add 3, so that's 26. I'll add 3, so I get 29. I'll add 3, so I get 32. So I just go 3 times. And then I go 3 times the other direction. So I subtract 3, so I get 20. Subtract 3, I get 17. And I subtract 3, and I get 14. Okay, from there, we can go ahead and solve this problem. So remember, these are percents. We'll convert it in a second. But if we're going from 20 to 29, so we're going between 20 and 29, you need to find the mark where it's 20, and then the mark where it's 29. Now notice the 34, none of these percents are right on a line. They're in between lines. It's important to remember because we're just going to add up all these percents that are in between. So for this first problem, I'm going to go ahead and add 34 plus 34 and then add that to 13.5. Now I get 81.5%, but remember this is a probability. So the decimal would be, you just move this decimal place over twice, so it's 0.815. And that would be your answer. Let's pick another one. So I'll just change this problem slightly. So instead of between, let's say it's above. And we'll go ahead and go above, I don't know, 17 seems fun. But everything else is going to stay the same. Okay, so that's going to change your answer right here. So this time we're going to go above 17. So I'm going to go right here where the 17 mark is. I'm going above, so everything above this way. And so I just add all these percents that are above. So if I add all those up, I get 13.5 plus 34 plus 34 plus 13.5 plus 2.35. And then that also includes the 0.15. I add all of that up together, and I get 97.5%. All right, hopefully this is making sense. Let me mix it up just one more time and then we'll call it good. I'm going to mix it up by giving us different mean and standard deviation, which will change this problem as well. Let's do another between. So let's have a mean of, let's say it's 18 this time, a standard deviation of 5, and then we'll go ahead and go between, let's just do 18, oh, I spelled between wrong. There we go. 18 and 28. Seems fun. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do this problem. We've got 18 right here in the middle because that's the mean. So remember, the mean always goes in the middle. Standard deviation is 5. So I'm going to add 5 every time if I go to the right. So 18 plus 5 is 23. 23 plus 5 is 28. 28 plus 5 is 33. And then if I want to go to the left, you subtract the standard deviation. So in this case, 5. So 18 minus 5 is 13. 13 minus 5 is 8. 8 minus 5 is 3. And remember, you only go out 3 times on both directions. Okay, this one we're going to go between 18, so 18's on this mark right here, all the way up to 28. So that's this region right here, so we're going to go ahead and add those two together. So 34 plus 13.5 is 47.5%. I think I forgot on the last one. I hope I probably did. So we're going to make note of it right now. Don't forget, since this is probability, you need to make sure you put it as a decimal. So 0.475. And I'm almost positive I forgot to do that on the last one. So just make sure you do it on the last one. So that's really the process. I don't think we really need to do any more unless you guys have questions. Let me know.